Inevitably, Essex and Gloucestershire played out a draw in their opening LV County Championship match of the season in Chelmsford, but the final day was one for Tom Wesley to be proud of. He began the final morning on 82, but had an early scare as he aimed for his 100, being put down by a combination of Cameron Herring and Alex Gidman. There was really no chance of this match going any other way than the draw, given the excellence of the surface for batting on and because of the weather we'd had in Essex, but there were still bonus points to be gained, and Mark Bettini and Wesley took Essex to their first batting point of the summer. After that initial showing of nerves, Wesley settled in as he neared the 7th first-class 100 of his career. A product of the Essex Academy, Wesley made the opening spot his own last summer, but he can rarely have batted better than this. He may face tougher attacks on less batting-friendly pitches this year, but he still had to score his runs here, and he did that as he moved through the 90s. His excellent 100 arrived with another neat flick off his pads, which brought him his 15th boundary. In just more than 4 hours of crease occupation, in which he'd faced 184 deliveries, Wesley had put the nervous start his side had had with the bat well behind them. And he showed no signs of giving his wicket away even with the 100 secured. He continued to play some exquisite shots as he and Bettini took their partnership for the 4th wicket to 95 and the total along to 234. Bettini had made 35 of those when he was trapped in front by Liam Norwell. You get the feeling that Bettini knew he'd missed out after making a start. Wesley, though, kept going into the afternoon and kept on adding to his ever-increasing boundary count. Indeed, 2 successive 4s off James Fuller now took him to his 150. That came with his 23rd boundary off 273 balls. He would now have had his highest ever score of 185 made at Colchester against Glamorgan last summer in his sights. But he was eventually out for 163, the top score by anyone in the first round of matches. The catch behind was the first in the first-class game for Herring. Wesley departed after more than 6 hours at 307 for 5. With the overs in which bonus points could be scored moving on, James Foster now decided to have a go at the Gloucestershire bowling. He utilised the vacant third-man boundary to score a fair amount of his runs, with David Payne being treated to some cultured shots from the keeper batsman who scored so many useful runs over the years. Greg Smith had now joined him, and he got his season underway with an easy flick through mid-wicket to the fence. A shot he soon followed up with another boundary, as the Gloucestershire bowlers looked just a little weary late in the afternoon session. Foster reached the 50 mark for the 70th time in his career with his 6th 4 from his 91st delivery. Another fine knock from him. But next ball he perished as he tried to repeat the dose, but was brilliantly held off screen by Fuller to go for 51. Smith had time to earn a 4th batting bonus point in the 4 balls we had before the rain arrived in the east. Rain which eventually ended the game as a draw. Essex took 8 points, Gloucestershire claimed 9.